I'm back to lurker mode now.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, welcome everyone. I just realized I was muted, and I just want to welcome you to our call. Today is Wednesday, November 6th, I believe. It is the 6th, and we are broadcasting live. I'm from Orondo, Washington tonight, and I see, as I look around our virtual room, we have folks coming in from Oahu, from Vallejo, California, from Wenatchee, Washington, from San Francisco, California. So anyway, we're glad. Oh, in Las Vegas, Nevada, of course. So welcome to our call. Tonight, we are recording live, and we will be posting this tomorrow because there are a number of people who couldn't make our call this evening. For those who have not been on Zoom before, there is a button called chat. And if you click on that button down below, you feel free to leave comments as we go through our call this evening. I'm going to be sharing my screen now so that you can kind of take a look at what we're about to be embarking on in this next 55 minutes as we have together. So again, thank you for making time for our meeting, and we promise that you will be walking away with quite a bit of information tonight that you're looking for. So again, welcome to Mastery IM Academy. That's why we're all here. Tonight, we're going to begin with a quick overview of Forex and the IM Mastery Academy. Many of you have varied levels of understanding of what we do, and so I'll be sharing some information about that. So it may be a review for some of you, but I think nonetheless, it's always a good recap of our purpose for gathering. You're going to be hearing from 3 or 4 featured traders that have been students of ours since January, one from July and February, and hearing how they're doing with our program. We will then segue over to some weekly announcements because this is our team huddle, and you're welcome to stay on the call if you'd like to kind of take a peek and be a lurker into our community of traders and how we operate week to week. And the best part about tonight is that we have a special guest, Mr. Greg White, who has been mentoring many of us one-on-one, and he's going to be covering a segment called How to Win at Copy and Paste Trading, made all possible because of the tools that IM Mastery Academy has made possible or is providing for all of us this evening and into our futures. So before we begin, I always share a disclaimer that, you know, we're going to be talking about opportunity to earn income, and whatever we talk about regarding profits, our past performance never guarantees our future success. And so that's the exciting part, because it's all dependent on who we are and what we'll become. This is kind of the model for our theme this year, 2019, for our company. And I think it's so appropriate for us as we begin to talk about our work, that it really boils down to what drives us. And most times it's the challenges that we face in our life that propel us forward. So again, just intro, my name is Reimi Marden, and I am been with IM Mastery Academy for about 6 months now. And one of the drivers for me in terms of the challenges that I have faced and why I'm here today is because I'm a self-employed consultant of almost 30 years. It's called The Winning Edge. And like many self-employed people and employed people, I've traded my hours for dollars. And that is wonderful that I've had the blessing of working with clients and so forth. But the scary part about it is that when I run out of time to deliver my services, I run out of money opportunities. And so I have been faced with a chance to really look at what I'm going to be doing in the future as we're embarking on this recession in our economy. And it was to my son's wisdom to see an opportunity with the Forex market that it got me involved. And so today we're going to be talking about the opportunities that you have that are available to you if you choose to be a student of IM Mastery Academy. Many of us feel like there's more to what we're currently doing. And so if you find yourself in that place where you're saying, gosh, you know, my job is consuming so much of myself and my energy, and you fall in the category of this 85% of the population who wake up and dread going to work, then perhaps this is the right time for you to be considering something else, something that will bring you more confidence and more self-worth and happiness, and frankly, more fulfillment out of the time that you put into whether it's your work or your passions and so on. So tonight we're excited to be introducing another way, perhaps a different way of approaching the things that you do in the future. Our story is very simple. I'm going to breeze right through it. We're empowering people, building better lives, because we're teaching folks a skill set that no one can take away from them down the road. And it's so delightful for me, with all the years of my business experience, not peddling a gadget or a potion or a lotion or a product of any sort, but instead looking at sharing an opportunity with people to build their futures. Let me mute the lines if I can here, so that we can I just encourage everybody who's on the call, if you haven't muted your lines, to do so. And let me see here. Here we are. Okay, I'm gonna mute us out here. And let's see. Just want to make sure you all can still hear. You all can still hear me, right? Okay. All right. Well, thanks to our executive leadership, Christopher Terry, 6 years ago, he and his wife, Isis Delatorre, started our company because of a vision he had to make this available for the layperson. He is a master trader, has been often called the LeBron James of the industry. And he had a vision of creating a platform for everyday people like you and me to be able to afford the opportunity to play in this big, the trading space, which has been exclusively for governments and for large businesses. And so we're so thankful for his ingenuity to really take a look at how we can build and take advantage of this 1%. If you see this graph here, you know, there are 4 ways of developing cash flow in our world, and 95% of the population produces only 5% of the market. And so what we want to take a look at is, how can we be part of the 5% that generates 95% of the revenue in our market, that 1% investor mindset? Very much similar to what Robert Kiyosaki has been promoting years and years in his books. We want to move from the left side of this quadrant, the employee who trades time for dollars, and self-employed people like me, and move ourselves over to this business side. These are people who have learned how to leverage other people's time, energy, and through systems, and basically take advantage of that opportunity. Now, while that's wise, and we will talk about business ownership tonight, we're really focused on being in this investor mode, making your money earn and leveraging our money in creative ways. And that is basically, you've heard of it, right? Mutual funds, real estate, stocks, and of course, what we're here to talk about tonight, the foreign exchange market, Forex, oftentimes referred to. So many of you may or may have not have heard of this, but basically you all have been participating in the foreign exchange market, believe it or not. If you've ever traveled outside the country, or if you have, well, obviously if you traded, if you've gone outside the country, you have changed your currency for that country's currency. You have participated in Forex, basically, because the difference in between that currency and the next is obviously a gain or a loss. The other way that you participated and didn't even know about it is by owning a bank account. And I presume that majority of you here have a bank account over the years, and probably experienced not making very much money on the money that you've invested or have placed in those bank accounts. So basically, our banks have been taking that money while we're sleeping and investing that and making money on the foreign exchange market, again, because that has been accessible at that level. But today it is open to people like you and me. It is literally a $5.3 trillion market daily. All right, that's 12 zeros when we talk about a trillion, and it takes 1,000 billions to make a trillion. This is a lot of money moving through our marketplace day in and day out. And one of the things we love about the foreign exchange market being the largest financial market is that we have the opportunity to be making money 5 days a week worldwide. 24 hours that market is open, whether the market is going up or whether that market is going down, we have that opportunity to participate. So, this oftentimes people think, well, gosh, does this mean that we're buying currency? No, we are making money on the movement of money of those currencies. So we're not owning any physical dollars. And that's what's so brilliant about this. There is, as many of you know, another market that's added to another $1 trillion, and you've heard of it. It's that cryptocurrency, which is becoming a global form of payment. Let me move this here. And what you will see is that cryptocurrencies, the digital currencies, will become an everyday, used for everyday purchases down the road. Again, not having to own any of it, just making money on the movement of money. All right. So digital currencies, the other aspect of why we're here tonight, to talk about how to learn about these markets through this online platform. And this is why we're so excited, because it's making learning accessible to people who are busy, people who have other jobs and businesses, to learn a skill set that will serve them down the road. So it's called the Foreign Exchange Mastery Academy, is one of the 4 that we present. Also the High Frequency Mastery Academy. The digital currency is another area of our focus. And finally, home-based business, teaching people how to run an operation from their own home should they decide to want to go down that path. These academies are all made available online 24/7. And this is the type of education that people like us who are planning for our future while we're living and having to make a living, learning ways that we can plug in. So the second way, besides this academy of videos, we have over 100 full-time educators that are accessible to each of us as students. We call it Go Live. And we can connect and collaborate. We can ask questions through our chat with teachers in real time, learning from the best. In fact, you're going to hear from one of our students tonight who has been blown away by the level of education available to him and all of us. Basically, we're talking about mentorship at your fingertips in the comfort of your own home and within your schedule, whatever your busy schedule allows for. All right, so we have the online platform of video academies, 2, the TV, the Go Live, and the third and most critical thing that we're going to end tonight's call discussing are what we call our weapons, basically our strategies to learning how to trade foreign currency. All right, and these icons here represent a plethora of tools that have been designed, basically applications that are brilliant algorithms that scan the market for high probability trades in either market, the digital currency world or the high frequency and in Forex. And basically bringing all of those trade ideas right to our smartphones. And so if you have heard us talk about learning and earning on the go, this is exactly what it's about. These tools or products, if you will, software applications, make it possible for us to be able to take these trade ideas from brilliant people who have analyzed the market and they bring those ideas straight to our fingertips. All right, so what we do is we center all of our learning in our learning center, where we have tools, or we have all of our tools all in one place. All right, so those of you who want to know more about how to get started and what the cost is of this academy, basically we start with 2 packages. It's very straightforward. Our platinum package is $225. This is where majority of us start because it has all the basic tools that we need to get started, not just in learning, but in earning while we're learning through our copy and paste trades, which you're going to see a demonstration of this evening. The $325 package are for those who want access to each of those applications that we have available to us. The company is obviously put together the 3-month, 6 months, and 12-month plan. And I say obviously because this is an investment in your education. My son, who you're going to meet in a few minutes, basically talks about this like his college education. And so if you are looking to save, because we pay a monthly subscription, basically there are opportunities for you to save by investing in your tuition, basically in 3 months, 6 months, or 12-month increments. And then for those of you who, like any other company, want to take advantage of their referral program, it's basically our version of an affiliate opportunity. If you have 2 other friends that decide that they would like to learn and earn with you, and they enroll in IM Mastery Academy, then basically your monthly subscription is waived for that month. So that's what we call 2 and free, and it's made available to all of you. There are some of us who have decided to become independent business owners. As I had mentioned earlier, these are folks like me who are leading teams and basically organizing all of us so that we're taking advantage of the tools that are available to us. So people who choose that route to basically receive a compensation for leading our teams, these are examples of some of the earnings that are made from those that are at various levels of leadership. So for example, my son is near this Platinum 600 level, so his monthly earnings would be $600 per month. Again, that is his compensation for leading his team and taking care of them. So basically this compensation plan you hear, we're not going to get into, but basically the company has put together a way of rewarding those who are helping others in this business. So paying off debt, whether it's learning to trade, saving money, or changing your life for the better, these are the things that we're really taking a look at tonight. And I want to invite several people on the call. I'm going to stop share so maybe we can see their faces, hopefully, and get a chance to actually talk to each of them about their experience so far with their trading student journey. And I'd like to begin from Honolulu, actually Mililani, on the island of Oahu. She is one of our newest leaders. She has been with our company since July, and she's an amazing trader. She has put her focus on learning and set her goals. She's going to tell you about that. So I'd like to welcome Candie Watkins to tell a little bit about her experience with IM Mastery Academy.
Aloha, Reimi. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, there you are.
Thank you. Aloha, everybody. As Reimi said, my name is Candie Watkins. I am from Mililani, Hawaii. I'm a wife and a mother of a 21-year-old son. I've worked for telecommunications, in the telecommunications field for about 18 years as a business account executive. As Reimi said, July of 2019. I took full advantage of the educational platform right away. And with the structure of the academies, I was able to complete the first 2 series. And as many of us know, it's 100 and 200, which in any educational platform is normally the beginner classes. So within that, they set it up very, to me, the educational platform so that we can focus and stay very engaged, only 3 to 10 minutes for the videos, at the most, the 10 minutes. And as you advance the trainings, the videos will get a little bit more intense, but that's as you move on through the program. And what I really like about it is that you can do it at your own pace and at your own time. Once your kids go to sleep or when you're done with work. And once you become a student, your IM Academy Learning Center is yours, and it's yours to keep. And that comes with your monthly subscription. And the beauty of it is it's yours to do with what you want and when you want. And you can revisit the academies as much as you want to. For me, I've revisited the academies several times because I feel that I always want to learn and continue to learn. So I've gone back to the 100, 200, 300 series several times. Sometimes on the weekends when my family is gone, I'll just say, hey, let me go back to the 300 and 400. So it's always there for you. And they're continuing to update the videos, which is the beauty of this company as well. Because of the copy, paste, learn, and earn, the Learning Center, along with the 24 hours a day, 5 days a week live educators that are available to us, along with your subscription, I was able to increase my original investment. And I also learned how to compound. I did set a goal to quit my job as of October 1st, 2019.
Yay!
And because of I Am Academy, I was able to put in my 2 weeks as of that day, October 1st, 2019. And now I am a full-time trader. So I've also been able to pay off debt. You know, I've always known that I was here to do something special. I just didn't know what that was until July 2019. I now understand that my reason for being here is to help educate others on how to trade the foreign exchange market. I know that may seem silly for some, but just not only that, but that's to be able to add another stream of income into our lives, into our household. Especially here in Hawaii, and I don't mean to only say that here in Hawaii, because I know throughout the United States and the world that many of us work several jobs, but being from here and being raised here, we know many of us work 1, 2, 3 jobs. So if there's anything that I can do to keep us from doing that, that is my goal, definitely my goal, along with Mr. Johnny Olim's goal as well. And also to leave a legacy for my family, because this is something that I can now learn and I can teach to my generations that are here that are going to come after me. So don't sell yourself short. Don't think that you can't do it. Don't think that, you know, this is something that's too large, it's too big for you to do. If I didn't do it, if I sold myself short, I wouldn't have quit my job. I wouldn't have been able to do this. I wouldn't be living the dream that I am right now. And I wouldn't be able to stay home and be able to actually, now I'm trying to act like my housewife, which I never was before. So cooking, clean, and I'm living the life, ladies and gentlemen. So please, if there's anything that I suggest, is just to try. And that's one thing that I live my life by, is at least I tried and I said I tried it, rather than said, shucks, I wish I would have. So,
Yes.
Thank you very much for allowing me to share, Reimi.
Congratulations, Candie. Again, someone who's came on board in July of this year and achieved her goal through focus and diligence. So congratulations again. I'm delighted to introduce from California. She's in Northern California, sometimes in Southern California, but a woman who started really hunkering down in January and is well on her way to being a 6-figure trader. And we are so blessed to have her on our team. Please welcome KJ Scott to share her experience so far with I Am Mastery Academy.
Hi, everyone. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, KJ.
Cool. Yeah, so I kind of put my feet down and said, I'm going to do it. And I've been in I Am Mastery Academy for about a year now, but I didn't really start doing the trading, like for real, I guess, until January, February this year. And I gave myself a couple of months to get through the academy again and to really learn the ins and outs of the market. And I've been reading and studying charts, and just eat, sleep, trade, repeat really is what I did. And it took me a couple of months, but May, I decided that if I can do it by the end of May, I was going to be happy with myself. And I wanted to, at that point, I was looking to become a 6-figure trader, 6 figures every month. And in May, I fell short, but only by about 23,000. So I was happy with that goal. It gave me the opportunity to take time out to be with my family and just to recover from my own personal journey that I've had over the last year and a half. And now I took a couple months off from May trading, and now jumping back into the charts. I can honestly say that yes, it's possible to become a six-figure trader. It's possible to pin your dreams and hopes and know that you can do it, because I'm a living walking testimony of it, from starting with an account that was less than $50 to now I can say within a year I've been able to accomplish my goal, and I'm a six-figure trader, and
Wow.
I love this company.
Yes, yes. And KJ, I love your story because you're so real, and it came from diligent study. So I want to be like you when I grow up. Thank you for sharing your story with us. I want to pull up my son. He just turned 17. He has just a quick comment about his recent study. Go ahead, Koa.
Hi, thank you for having me. So my name's Marden. I'm 16, and I've been trading for about 6 months now. And before I heard about trading, I was college bound, and I wanted to become an astrophysicist. And when I heard about this, I realized that there is a way easier way to make money, and you can make it on your phone, wherever. But I started studying around the second month, because the first month I didn't take it seriously. And then around 2 weeks ago, I started watching Go Lives, and I'm not exaggerating. The last 2 weeks, I've learned so much from our Go Live product, and it's just the amount of quality education you can get from Go Live is astounding. And I've literally learned so much in the last 2 weeks. And yeah, I studying how to swing trade, and yeah, but
Thank you.
I really recommend
Yes.
Go.
Fantastic. You know, again, just a testimony to the products that are available to all of us. So thank you, Koa. And I noticed that Johnny just was able to join our call. He is our leader. And Johnny, if you could just say hello to everyone before we segue. Go ahead.
Yeah, hi everybody. Sorry I wasn't on the call in the beginning. I'm at work. What I'm doing is, you know that saying, you trade time for money. Well, I'm working hard so I can leave. Wait, make sure nobody's listening. Work hard. I'm trading hours with other people so I can be in Austin and Houston and Hawaii, and making a sacrifice now for our success later, because I love everybody. And I'm so proud of you, Candie and Koa, and everybody who's really just doing an amazing thing. And of course, that lady in red over there, she's Reimi. I'm so grateful to have you as a part of this family, and just leading the way for all of us. You are truly the spark plug that keeps this machine moving at a high level. And thank you for what you do. And everybody,
well, thank you.
Keep moving forward, because we do have an incredible thing. KJ, it's good to hear your voice. Looking forward to spending some quality time with you.
Absolutely. Johnny, thank you for taking time out from work to just come and say hello to us. We gather here every Wednesday night to connect and plug in, and just to encourage each other and to hear these stories, because basically when you're so-called self-employed, or you're a student, it can be Lone Ranger, and so we're just glad that you all joined us this evening. If you are a guest of someone, we just encourage you to get back to the person who invited you, ask questions, please reach out to us. We're here to explain the process and so on. What we're going to do now is segue over to our weekly meeting where we share announcements. And if you want to be a lurker, we invite you to stay on, because we've got the best part of our call tonight. We're going to give you highlights of the week, and then we have a special guest that, as I mentioned at the beginning of our call. So anyway, we're going to just jump right on in, and I'm going to just give you highlights. Coming up Saturday, as you may have heard Johnny mention, we are going to be in Houston Saturday at 4 o'clock, and then moving over to Austin the next day to work with our teens there that's on fire, thanks to Pam and Sean. and Winton and Josie and Kathy, and oh my goodness, that group is on fire. So thank you for inviting us to be part of your community out there. On Sunday, we have our new student orientation, session 1 and 2. You can talk to the person who sponsored you to see which class is best for you. As you know, if you just started or you're thinking about getting started, we have a 72-hour fast start that we plug you in. And here's the deal. We are high tech, but we are also high touch. And we are here to support you as you move through your learning process. We have easy to follow checklists, so you just guide yourself right through it. And every Monday, we plug into our chairman mentor, Andre Campbell, who meets with us on call100k.com. And tune into his guest speakers and all the goodness that he has shared, the wisdom and trading, amazing trading opportunities that he provides us. Every Wednesday, we meet here. And again, these are opportunities to plug in. We just want you to know that we as a team are creating opportunities for you to be able to learn in your best way. And, you know, we all have various ways. Some of us like to just learn on our own. Others of us need more opportunity to be buddy to buddy with somebody, or belly to belly, better yet, and learning hands-on. So speaking of that, coming up on November 16 and 17, I'm going to invite Candie back to walk you through this Wealth Academy weekend we have coming up. Go ahead, Candie.
Okay, thank you. And I'll try and be as quick as possible because I'm really excited. So I might talk really, really fast. So with the virtual raise of your hand or nod of your head, because I know we all can't see each other, but how many of you have ever had a gathering or a meeting, a retreat, a training of some sort, or day or weekend or a week, and walked away from that event saying, oh my God, that was the time of my life. I can't wait to get home, put everything together, what I just learned, put into action, or I can't wait to do it again. Yes? Yes, yes. Everybody, yes, I have. And I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it because I think I say goosebumps every week when we're on these calls. But the leaders have listened. And we've been hearing things here and there, and we hear that, you know, the needs of our team, and we put together a jam-packed weekend full of trainings. From the technical aspect of the trading, market structure, risk management, creating a trading plan, executing your plan, all the way to the physical side of trading, the mental side, which is what everybody knows, 90% of it all, right?
Mm-hmm.
Our chairman 10, Andre Campbell, grace us with his knowledge and educate us, along with Miss Shanita Cooper, who has, ladies and gentlemen, she took $200 to $1 million in just a short 90-day period. So she's going to be there with us. She's going to break things down with her very methodical way of teaching on what led her to her success. We will also have our Miss Beautiful Reimi Marden and our awesome leader, Mr. Johnny Olim, along with our leaders educating us throughout the entire weekend. We will have this weekend so full of information you will not want to miss. Go to the bathroom, go get water, go get lunch. You're probably going to want to sleep over and wait till Sunday and wake up, just bring your pajamas, and we'll go right into the very next morning. So with that said, stay plugged in. Please check our Facebook page every day. I know I'm not a social media type of person, so I really put that into my daily planner. I have a little 15-minute marked in my daily planner to check social media 3 times a day, morning, noon, and night, so that way I don't miss anything. Check Telegram. Telegram was something I had to get used to as well. Do that. Come on next Wednesday's call. We're going to continue to update everyone for next weekend. And then the Eventbrite, it's been up. So get your tickets. It was up as of last night. We had to update a few things. So if you don't see it now, we're going to get it up by the end of this call. For the Hawaii team, we're going to be ordering lunch because we know you guys aren't going to want to be missing anything. Feel free to bring your own for those that may have special diets. But we're going to be putting out a menu in the morning. You can go ahead and pay and pick, and then we'll have it ordered and delivered. We'll do that for both days. We'll pick a different restaurant. Again, bring your own if you feel like you need to, or if you want to walk away and take a break, you can do that as well. Vision board sessions. Keep your ears and eyes open, please, because we're going to have a session during the weekend as well. We're going to give you tips on what to bring. So I'll be putting out a list and prepare you folks on what to bring. We're going to have a few things that we'll supply you all with as well. But if everybody can start bringing their own, and if you already have one, then maybe we can add to it. So we're going to be posting that on Facebook and Telegram as well. But get your teams ready. Spread the word. This weekend is going to be a weekend to remember in November. It's going to either change your life or be the start of your new life. So get your tickets, get your tickets, get your tickets. Please
Thank
help
you,
spread the
Candie.
word.
I'm so stoked.
All right. Thank you. It's as fast as I could go. Sorry about that.
Well, I appreciate all your work. And now, don't get it wrong now. We're going to be live in Hawaii, but we're going to be on Zoom. So all of our teams in Houston, Austin, Las Vegas, Vallejo, San Francisco, Washington will be tuning in. We're hoping that you all buddy up and get into friends' living rooms and do this together, because we learn so much better when we're buddy-buddy. I just put some visual aids of visuals of pictures of our previous events when we're together. There's something magical about learning and together, helping each other. Here we are in Bay Area, people seeing the blue for the first time. Again, that is our objective, to create this kind of energy. So when you leave that camp or this intensive, you know exactly what you're going to do, when you're going to do it, and how to do it. All right. So if you're that type of learner that needs a little bit more attention one-on-one, then this intensive is what you really want to be plugged into. So again, thank you for that. Take a look. Eventbrite will be put up there for more information. Okay. So all right, guys, you see what's coming up next, and that is our special guest. I've been working with him for about 5 months, and let me tell you, every time I speak to him, he's like a firecracker. I see he is on the call. I'm going to unmute him. In fact, you know what? I'm going to make him a co-host so that he can share his screen with us. And let me go do that. Let me tell you about this gentleman. He is a life coach. He is an entrepreneur for sure, counselor, motivational speaker every time I talk to him, definitely an investor and a Forex trader, and a successful one. He's learned through trial and error, and he's here tonight to share with us his experience. His 2.5 years of experience with our company. He knows 100% of the facts of our business, makes great money doing it, and he absolutely loves helping people. He's made us a priority, and I'm so forever grateful to our leader and mentor, Mr. Greg White. So Greg, come on over, take a hold of this screen and go for it. We're ready to learn how to copy, paste, and profit.
All right, can you guys hear me?
There you are. Yes, we can, Greg. I know it's midnight where you are, so we're extra grateful that you are here with us.
Let me just tell you something, Remy. First, let me just give it back to you guys. You guys are doing a phenomenal job, and in spite of whatever, this is what it's going to take for success. The grind. There's nobody different about anything, or there's not different, just a grind. So first, don't want to take up too much time. I know it's late. You guys have done a great job. So we just want to jump straight into just some copy paste. So like whoever's on the line, guys, please take some real copious, serious notes about what I'm going to show you. I show it all the time. It's really simple. It's not that complicated. You just got to plug in. But first, let me say what's up, my main man, Johnny O, man. Is Johnny O still on the line?
He is.
Johnny O, what's going on, brother?
Hey, how you doing, Greg?
Man, you sound like I feel, man, right now, brother.
Yeah. Putting in some hours, but it's all good.
Hey, man, we need to get you in 2020 off of the job.
Oh, yeah, that's one of the goals. And everybody close to me, they all know that's the goal. 2020 is perfect vision. And my vision's going to be laser sharp, brother.
Hey, you got to do it, man. You got to do it. Yeah. And just let me say this to you and to everybody that's on the line. This opportunity is not telling you to quit your job. This opportunity is showing you a way to where you can get off of your job and where your job doesn't have to be the only thing. So Johnny, we love you, man. Remy, we love you. Thank you so much. Kevin, I got my main man from the Bay Areas on the line, and definitely hats off to Candie. You guys doing a great job. Johnny, I look forward to me and you need to talk one-on-one. I need to help you in some areas. So let's spend a little bit of time. All right. So I appreciate it. So let me just share my screen real quick. My eyes are burning red, guys. I'm gonna tell you, Remy, I just woke up at 11:40. Was it?
Thank you, Greg. We love you. I know you do this because you're trading all these hours.
Yeah, but you guys was on my mind. I just took a nap. I said, let me just take a nap so I can get up. And I didn't have an alarm clock, but something woke me up because I guess it was still on my mind. And I woke up at 11:47, so I'm glad to be able to jump on here real quick. All right, guys, listen, if you have your phones, iPhones, if you have your Android phones, just take them out real quick. If you're new to trading, just take them out. I'm going to just walk through a simple process, take some notes, screenshot it, record it. And if you do this, guys, tomorrow you'll start making profits. What's really, really important is definitely more. We're complicating trading more than what it should ever be, especially for my new people. I was in this for 2.5 years, and what you guys have now, we did not even have a clue. It was something that was talked about, had not yet come. Now you have all of the work that's being done for you, right? And with that being said, with all the work being done, you don't have to try and figure everything out. I'm not saying that don't learn it, but what I'm just saying is just copy the people that's learning it. And you might have to spend a little bit more money, but that's okay. You're already spending money. So just plug in, spend the money, and let me just show you my process and my simple steps. So I'm going to just really quick put my phone on the computer. Let me do a quick screen share. Okay. All right. So let's go here, share. Okay. Remy, can you see my screen okay?
Yes, I can.
All right. So Remy, what I'm going to do real quick before I jump on there, hang on one second, guys. Hang on. All right, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
All right, sorry about that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do really quick, right, is I'm gonna just jump over here. Candie, I know you're gonna appreciate this. Candie, are you still on the line?
I'm here, Greg.
All right, so let me just jump over here real quick, guys, so we'll just, in the light of just knowing everything. Candie, we did a call last night, you, me, and Remy, and not a lot of people was on it. It's personal. Let me see this here, put it over here. There we go. Okay, let me just minimize this. And let's hop over to the 1 hour. All right, Candie, you guys remember this from yesterday, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is real quick, just from a trade that was given in the trade ideas, I think it was, Andre that put something about the pound New Zealand. Anyway, so over here to my left, when me, Candie, and Remy spoke yesterday, this right here had already happened. The market had already moved up from here to here. And it dropped down, came up to here. So you had two touches. This is called a double top. Once it reached a double top over here, the market fell down. The market came all the way back here. By the time we spoke yesterday and the trader gave an idea, we saw the trade about right here. And Candie, I think you remember me saying to buy this trade because it's going to come back up to here and repeat what it did over here. You guys remember me saying that, right?
Yes.
Okay, what I want you to understand is this. This is just a personal one I'm giving before I give the copy and paste. Once you start spending more time, if you stick around, you'll stay around. This business about trading is about committing and not quitting. You got to be in it for the long haul. So if you hang around the barbershop long enough, you'll get a haircut. Guys, my eyes can almost fixate on seeing what the market is doing. So what ended up happening, Candie, is that we got in here, we took profit right here, and what we should have did, we didn't do, is that we should have put a sell limit. As we bought it here to come take the profit here, we should have put a sell limit right here and caught all of this coming down. Why? Because we knew that over here, every time it reached here, it fell, came back at the double top, fell, and then right here came up, fell. We got in right here. If it was to come up here, we should expect for it to do what again? Fall, right? So right now, I'm in this trade. Let me pull my take profit right here. Okay, and I'm expecting for this to come back here. I'm in a buy, and I'm gonna put a sell limit when I get off the phone with you guys. And I'm gonna expect for this to go ahead and fall. Now, the reason I'm in a buy right now is what I'm about to show you. Okay, I'm gonna buy again because right here, the most important thing that you wanna do, guys, is take yourself out of the way. Get into this trade, and I'm gonna go over that in a couple minutes as it relates to the timing of getting into the trade when it's called, so you don't be confused about it. The most important thing is, let me just do it on my phone real quick so you guys can see it better. Okay, can you guys see my phone on the screen?
Yes.
Okay, it's my beautiful wife. Okay, the first thing that I'm gonna do, guys, is go here. How many people, put a 7 in the chat real quick if you guys all have the Telegram. Everybody put a 7 in the chat. If you're new, if you're on, put a 7 in the chat if you have the Telegram. Okay, so Remy, I'm assuming that we're getting some 7s in the chat, right?
Yes.
Okay. Guys, if you have the Telegram, go to your Telegram and open up your Telegram to a channel that's called the Web Analyzer. Okay, how many people put an 8 in the chat if you have the Web Analyzer? You guys see it right there, Web Analyzer, right? Okay. Now, if you have the Web Analyzer, put an 8 in the chat. So I'm going to share with you 2 things, so we'll be out of here tonight. And this is for all of you guys. We must win, we will win, and we will eat. All you have to do is be patient, okay? Let's click on the Web Analyzer right here. All right, guys, this is very important for me. For the new person, if you just got started, when you download the Telegram apps and you join the channel for the Web Analyzer, that's for the company, all you want to do first is click right up to the top where it says Web Analyzer, where the members at. This will open up a little channel where you'll see search, report, mute, and info. Let's click info. When you click info, what you want to do is pay attention to your notification sound. Enable it. Make sure, guys, that this channel is not on mute. Make sure it's enabled to where you would hear the sound. Please, this is a money call. When you come here, go to notifications, and all you want to do is make sure it's enabled and then click on sound. You guys see that?
Yes.
What I did and what I do is that it's very important, okay? I come here and I am going to look for the sound that I like. Can you guys hear that?
Yes.
Okay. That's my sound. That's my money call. So when I hear that money call, that's it. I'm going to hit done. And whenever this channel gets a call, it's going to make that sound, right? So let's go and look at the last message. Remy, can you help assist me real quick? What do we have on? Let me just turn the phone sideways. Okay, what time was the last message? We got, it says Web Analyzer, Dr. Candie trade idea, right?
Oh, yes.
Look at the time on the bottom.
10:40 p.m.
Okay, 10:40 p.m. 10:40 p.m. is very important. So I got this call at 10:40 p.m. And the first thing, now I have the London payout. So I pay an extra, like I think it's $10 a month. It's worth it for me, guys. It's a no-brainer for me for the stuff that I paid for. And I'll show it to you guys. It's a no-brainer for me because it brings me money, okay? So what I'm gonna show you is the London payout and the trade ideas. The one that's free, as long as you have the Web Analyzer, it's the trade ideas. The London payout costs me a little bit extra. But let's do this. 10:40, Dr. Candie sent out a message. I'm gonna click into the London payout, right? Once I get into the London payout, this is what came across. Dr. Candie said, I'm thinking about a sell on the Euro JPY around 120.151 on the time frame, 1 hour. So at 10:40, this is what I want you to understand very clearly. If you, and what time is it your time right now? 10:40 would have been what time your time, Remy?
It's 9:20, so that would have been 8:40. So about an hour ago.
And what time would it have been for my people in Hawaii?
It would have been.
Would have been 5:40.
About 5:40. Okay. So, because this is on Eastern Standard Time that I got it, 10:40 my time. So, guys, listen, whatever time frame you're on, whatever time you get the message, if you're 5 minutes late, 10 minutes late, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes late, that's okay. What you want to do is come to where she's sharing an idea, look at what time she sent it. If you caught it right on time, that's perfect. If you caught it after the time, just check it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at, she's thinking about a sell on the Euro JPY. What I typically would do is I would highlight the entry price that she's coming in at. You guys see that, right?
Yes.
I'm going to copy that. And what I'm going to do is we're going to jump over. This was the Euro JPY, correct?
Yes.
Let's jump over to the markets and look for the Euro JPY. Was it the US Euro JPY, was it?
Yes.
Okay. You sure, Remy?
It was, right, guys?
Let me double check. That's why
move that over there.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me just go back to it. Hang on.
It is Euro JPY.
Yeah,
I'm in that cell right now. It's Euro JPY.
Okay, thanks, Melissa. I appreciate it. You know, hey, you guys are my team. If I don't even see it, I don't see nobody's face, but I know the voice. That's Melissa. Melissa's figure. Yeah, thanks, Melissa. All right. So, okay, so it's a Euro JPY. So basically I copied it. Let's look for it over here on the charts. And that trade is still active. Okay. So this is what I'll do. Come here, click, let's hit charts. And then the first thing I'm gonna turn this phone sideways. Melissa, give me that price that what price did she say she's getting in at?
120.151.
Okay. So now for those that are late that didn't see this, okay, so let's look at 120.151, right?
Yes.
So that's about right here. All right. So you can see already that you're probably already late getting into the trade, right? 120.151 is about right here. Is that correct, Melissa?
Yeah, it's in a slight pullback. It's about 4 pips pulled back right now.
Okay, so that means that we're in a retracement.
We're in a better entry.
Right. Say it again.
We're in a better entry right now.
Yes. So right now, if you decide to say, wow, I missed 121, can I get into this trade? Well, what I would do is I said, okay, we know that the trade is going for she called it for a sell, right? She called it for a sell. So what I would do is say, okay, let's see if we can get into this trade. The first thing I'll do is come here to the 5 minute. The 5 and 1 minute. I'll check out the 5 minute. It's in a bit of retracement right here. And if you guys pay attention to this, if you see that I have a moving average that's up here on my screen, this is something, I think it's a 50 moving average.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so if you notice how far the price is away from that yellow line, that tells you that the trend is very strong, which is going down, right? So we got a little bit of a retracement, okay, which means that if you wanted to get into this sell, you still have room to get into this right now. And that's a good entry. That means it's already retraced up. And as you see the pullback to here, you can guarantee that it's going to pull back down. So what you didn't want to do was get in right when she's right at 121. Somebody else was already in profit, and then you say, oh, it's going down. It's going down, and then you jump in late, and then you got caught in the pullback. So you're negative, but we're positive. Does that make sense to you guys? Melissa, is that making any sense?
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
I waited for the pullback and I got in.
Right. There you go. So for my new people, if you miss getting in right when she said get in, then just wait for the pullback. And what is a pullback? You go to a smaller chart, go to a smaller time frame, which is the 5 minute, and let's look at the 1 minute so you can really see the pullback. There you go. So you go here to the 1 minute, right? And you can see that it's already pulled back right to the same level right here. Market was down, came here, and it's already pulled back all the way here, which is, if you look over here, this is where we're struggling at. You guys agree, right? And this is the yellow brick road. It came, tested, fell down, came, it's playing around the same area right here, and it's at a pullback, so you can expect that this is a good position to go back down. So yes, if you want it, you can get into that trade like right now, just on the pullback. So that's just the copy and paste. Now let me show you the other component to where if you got ready to get in that trade and it's not at the area where she said she was thinking about a sell, right? So you come here and you copy this number again, just in case if you're at work, you don't have time to really watch it. And you say, okay, well, let me just put a pending order in. And if you was to come here to your chart and you say, okay, well, let me do a trade. And this market is not, let me just get out of this. Hang on one second, guys. Hang on. Okay, so if the market was already, let's say if it was already here, and you say, okay, well, I want to do a sell. We know that she called the sell at 120. What was that sell called again? Melissa?
120.151.
120.151. So we know that right here, 120.151. So right here, if you're at work and you say, well, you know what? Hey, you know, I might not want to get in on this pullback. If you miss the pullback, well, then you go ahead and you put a sell limit. So you put a sell limit right here for 120.151. You come here, instead of doing a market execution, this is a perfect setup so where you can do a sell limit. You come do a sell limit and you put the price of 120. We paste it in here. I copied it, so let's put it in here. Sorry about that. It's a sell stop. Okay. 120.151. There you go. So you put your sell stop in at 120.151. So when it reaches that area on its way down, as soon as it hits, let's go ahead and just hit place. Matter of fact, before we hit place, let's do this. Let's go back to her order. And this is the London payout. Go back to where she said she was thinking of a sell, and you just set it up for your take profit and your stop loss. So we're going to go ahead here and we're going to copy the first take profit.
So for all of our new people, this is what we mean by copy and paste. Our educators have done all the analysis. We're basically taking this and pasting it into our MetaTrader 4.
That's it. So I'm going to put the take profit right here. Let me go back again. All right. Bear with me, guys.
And in most cases, Greg, would you agree that most of these are market execution trade setups?
Most of them. Andre's on or not. Most of them. Most of them are market execution. And if Andre put out one, if you stick around for like 15 or 10 minutes, it's almost a market execution.
Yeah. And for our beginners in the crowd, market execution means now. Get into
That's
it
right.
now.
That means buy right now. You're executing. All right, let me go back here. All right, so let's copy. I'm just copying this because we're going to put this trade in, right? Let's hit copy. Let's go back over here to the MetaTrader 4, to the order.
So the web analyzer, Greg, I'm going to just fill in while you're doing that.
I appreciate it.
The web analyzer is one of the telegrams that offers trade setups. We are very fortunate to be on Greg's Telegram group. All we do is win, I believe it's called. And Greg kindly shares some trade setups with us as well. And so you want to go into your notifications, turn that sound on so that you know when Greg has posted something in his page. And you could take that trade, and as you know, you beginners out there, your homework obviously is to enter 200 trades, right, to practice. Well, that's a perfect opportunity brought right to your smartphone to execute those trades and get in the practice of entering and exiting, right? So that's why Telegram is so important. We want you to become more proficient at doing exactly what you're seeing him do right here. Copying the entry point, copying the take profit and the stop loss, and then pasting that in.
That's it.
And demo, of course, okay, for all of you who are just starting with us, this is where you will become more competent from the mechanics point of copy paste trading. You may not exactly understand all these candlesticks at this point, but that's okay because we're learning and earning.
Okay. So now what I'm going to do, if you're quick at typing, type it in. If you like to copy it, and this is only if you're doing a pending order. Everything that you see me doing from copying is a pending order, right? So I'm just going to paste this real quick, and that's it. So you guys can see I have the price that the market's not at 120.151 yet. So I don't have time to wait the next 10 or 15 or 20 minutes. I just want to put a pending order in, and if it hits, it hit. And I have the risk management, which is going to be phenomenal. So you put 0.1 for every 100. So this way you don't blow your account. I have the stop loss that I copied and the take profit of the trader ideas, and I'm just going to hit place. Once that order is placed, I'll just show it to you real quick. Okay, so you can see here on my screen. Let me go to a larger time frame. Okay, you guys can see right here, a sell stop was entered. You guys see the sell stop at 0.05. So when this market comes down, what do you see in the next 4 hours? Because I'm on a 4-hour chart. What do you guys see? You want me to show it to you, right, Reimi?
Yes.
Look at this. So we're right here right now, right? You can see that my green line, which is my 4 moving average, it's about to cross on the 4-hour chart. It's about to cross the 50 moving average, right? The 4 and the 50. That's very important. You'll learn that. But when this line crosses this yellow line, this sell is going down. This is just one take profit. This and the next day, this can go all the way down to here, guys, all the way back down to here. But what the trader is telling us to be conservative is, hey, we're getting in right here, and the next area, because notice this, you guys see that this was a strong area on the 4-hour chart. This strong area, strong area, strong area, and strong area. This has already broke that strong area. You guys agree, right?
Yeah.
So you just need a little patience for the next 4 to 8 hours to let this continue to keep moving its way down. And on the way, while it's moving down for the next 4 hours, it's going to have pullbacks. It's going to pull back on a smaller time frame, but a little bit, but it's going to keep going down. So what you're seeing now is the take profit is right here. This is your take profit.
Exciting.
Right over here with struggle at. Y'all see that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if the trader didn't tell you this and you learn this on your own, then you guys will be able to identify these strong areas later. If you're marking up your own charts, you'll be able to say, wow, look at what it's at. And you can jump in your own trades. But anyway, we just know that this is our take profit. We've already entered right here. And we have our stop loss that's above it. That's
Fantastic.
it. That's it.
That's
it. Just copy that and go to sleep. Don't watch it and manage your risk. Just manage your risk. Now, that's the London payout, right? I got that ordered in.
Exactly. And there are many more. I know we're at the top of the hour, and so I did promise everybody that we would wrap up. But those who might want to stay on and hear Greg wrap up this segment, you're welcome to. But I just wanted to thank everybody for coming to the call. This is the type of extra training that Andre Campbell brings to us by having Greg come. He's been on the last few Money Mondays sharing this exact topic. So you can look forward to hearing more from Greg in those sessions, and we're looking forward to bringing him back to our group as well, Greg. Thank you so much.
No problem. No problem. All right. So those that want to stay on, I'm just going to share one more thing. Reimi, how many people you think that wants to stay on?
I'm not. We have 21 now, so I know there's a couple that told me they have bedtimes at this hour. So
that's fine.
Yeah, carry on. I think.
Do you want me to continue to carry on, or you guys want to pick it up tomorrow?
Oh,
I'll stay on.
I'm staying on.
I'm staying on.
Okay. All right, cool.
I'm on.
All right, so let's, okay, I got a demo account going. Let me just show one more thing, because, you know, when people jump in these trades from the trade ideas and then you get, you know, caught in the negative, you know, I just want to show you, you know, what's going on as far as the modification. So
Thank you. That's important.
Let's just do this, right? So we just put a pending order in. We know that we're looking here. Let's go to the 5 minute, and we're looking for a pullback, right? So this is pulling back a little bit further, Melissa, than what we thought. The chances are on this 5 minute, it's going to pull all the way back to here, okay? And once it pulls back to here, you can probably sell it. So what I'm going to do, just for, you know, purposes of, you know, just showing, if the trader had said get in now, right, at this price where the market is at 122.54, I'm just going to come here and hit trade, and I'm going to execute the order, market execution, and I'm just going to go ahead and sell it right now. Boom. So that's a sell. We're in, right? Once I sold it right here, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the take profits that Kathy put out, which is 119.909, and I'm going to modify this order. That's it right there. Modify 119. I think, what was it again? 119.909. So let's just modify it. You know, so I'm in. We're going to modify this order. Take profit 119.909. Okay, and then let's go ahead and put a stop loss that the trader gave out. I don't know why this keep going in and out, but it's okay. Stop loss is going to be 123.24. And that's it, 123.24. You can copy it or you can just put it in. And that's it. And I'm just going to modify that order. So now I'm in a live trade. You know, I executed it right when the trader said it at that price. I'm just saying that if it happened. This is a demo account that I'm using right now for just the illustration purposes. It's not my live account. And you should always keep the demo, especially if you're doing training. All right, so now I have the live order going. I've already, you know, put my take profit and my stop loss, but I modified the order, okay? And that's pretty much it for that with that trade. So we have a pending order going, we have a live order going, and remember what I just told you. This will probably pull all the way back to here, if not up here, before it drops all the way down. All right, so now we just got you guys see that, right? We got a London payout power trade alert. You guys see that?
Yes.
All right, let's jump into it and see what the trader's talking about. You guys ready?
Ready.
Okay, so this is it. Let's hit refresh. Kevin, I'm thinking about a sale on GBP and ZD. Let's go get it, guys. All right, so Kevin's thinking about a sale around 202.325, right?
Yep.
202.325, pound
I put another trade in too. I got 2 trades going on that same trade because it was still enough there for the profit loss. So it hadn't reached its peak yet. So I got 2 trades going on that one trade that we did earlier.
Awesome. Appreciate that, Kevin. I appreciate that. All right, so let's look at GBP and ZD real quick, right? So Kevin just put at 202.325, guys. Let's take a look at that. He's thinking about a sale at 202.325. 202.325. So right now the market is, whoa, this is moving up nice. All right, so guys, let's do this, right? Like with this kind of trade, you can literally wait because he's believing that it's going to come right back in this area where it's been struggling and it's going to fall down. Now, the true direction of this trend is an upward trend, right? But it's going to be a small retracement. But let's, just for the sake of this 202.325, we know it's not there. So let's go ahead and just do a pending order, 202.325, right? Pending order, 202.325. All right. So now what I'm going to do is just go ahead and do say sell. It's going to be a sell limit. 202.325. And let's set it up. There you go. So that's it. The take profit is 202.075. 202.075. I think I put that in wrong. Take profit is 202.075. That's take profit 1. Oh, this is already moving. All right, so let's do this. That's the price. Let's back this out. 202.075 is the take profit. Okay, and then we're gonna put the stop loss, which is 202.540. Stop loss 202.540, and that's it, guys. So we're gonna, if you guys are in, take that trade. You know, so if I put it as a pending order. If you want to stay up and watch it and wait for it to hit that area, be my guest. Does that make any sense to you guys about how simple this is just to copy and paste the idea of the trader? You guys see that?
Great.
Yes.
All right. And if you do that, all you need to do is just take 3 to 5 trades a day. So now what I would say is this, right? This is an area. All right, Remy, I want you guys to write these notes down.
Okay.
If this market hits right here, right, and opens up the order, it's going to fall down, and we're looking at a take profit to right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
You could put 2 buy limits right here. You can put a buy limit here and a buy limit right here. Does that make sense? So 202, let's look at the order. Okay, so the take profit is 202.075. So what we're going to do is, and this is just for you guys, right? What I'm going to do is put a buy limit at 202.075 for this order. So I'm going to hit trade, market execution, buy limit, and I'm going to put a price at a buy limit at 202.075. Now, the reason I'm doing that, and I'm going to hit place order, right? Now, what I just did, Remy and Candie, is this. Remember, the real direction of this market is which way, guys? It's been up, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's been up. 4 hours, upward trend. This market can still reach all the way up to here, right? So what I just did here is, let me go back here, is that when this market does this, let me turn my phone sideways. Can you guys see it a lot better that way?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what I just did here, guys, is, let's go here, is when the market comes here and open up this order, when it pulls back here and open up this order right here, when it pulls back and it hits here, it's going to fall all the way down to right here. So that's to take profit for the sale, right? But I also put a buy limit because I believe that when it hits back right here, that it's going to shoot back up. You guys get that?
Mm-hmm.
Candie, you with me on that?
Yes.
All right, so this is how you trap the market. You know, so I'm going to catch it on the way down. I'll take that money on a short retracement. And when it hits my take profit, I believe it's going to bounce back up and it will automatically open up my order. And then what you'll do is you'll put your take profit for right here where you came in at 202.015. And that's it. So that's another caveat. That's another little secret for you guys. But and that's just if you're seasoned. But if you're not seasoned, just don't even do what I just said. Just copy and paste errors and take the one order and be happy. You know, so we just got the one order. It's a sell limit because I don't want to wait, you know, for this to open. So let me go back here. Okay. Euro. So we got it right here, 202. That's it. Pound New Zealand. We got a sell limit. And I'm going to go ahead and delete the buy limit. And we'll keep it for the sell limit. So we got Kathy's order in, and we got his order in, and then just let's be happy. Let's be happy. That's all you have to do, guys, is if you just use the web analyzer, copy and paste, you'll be fine. I don't know if you guys wanted me to go into the Gold Cup. You know, I know that's another animal. I think we should just leave it with the web analyzer for the new people for now.
Yes.
You want to comment on that, or?
No, I agree. We can save that for our next gathering. But I just appreciate you, Greg, being accessible and taking our questions. Please don't hesitate to reach out to Greg if you want his, well, you're all part of his Telegram, so that's a great way to speak with him directly. And, you know, I talked to Gilo Morgan, one of our mentors in the business as well. I think he told me he took 20 straight wins on Web Analyzer trades recently.
Mm-hmm.
So he's had great success with Web Analyzer trade ideas.
All you gotta do is jump in. Just jump in. Stick around. If you stick around, you'll stay around. That's all I want to encourage you to do is stick around. Don't leave. Don't quit.
And keep it simple, right, Greg? Keep it simple.
Yes, keep it so simple. Get into the web analyzer, jump on, reach out. If you have any questions about how to copy, and be patient. If they don't send nothing, don't do nothing. Remy, I appreciate you guys having me on. It's late. Kevin out of the Bay Area, California. Thank you, my brother. Success your way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right, we'll put this recording up on our Facebook page tomorrow. Everyone, have a wonderful evening, and again, thank you to all of you for joining us this evening.
Thank you. Good night.
Right,
Good night, everyone.
Right.
Good night.
You got it, guys.